What's up, YouTube? My name is Jeremy, and you tuned into another episode of House of Kollasus. Thank you for coming back, man. On today's episode, I got for you guys my 10 love at first sniffs. Man, I've been in fragrance for probably about 2 years now, collecting and trying to smell as much as I can and fall in love with this and fall in love with that, learning notes and how this makes this smell like this, and y'all got. It's a lot, man. It's a lot that comes with these fragrances, but I'm enjoying it every step of the way. And these are my 10, man. Let's just hop right into it so I can let you guys know, to me, in my opinion, what my 10 love at first sniff fragrances was. Alright, so the first one comes from the House of Valentino. This one has hazelnut. This has iris, that lipstick, makeup, baggy type of iris that everyone talks about. And it was a love at first sniff for me because, one, it was different. It was me stepping outside of the box. I was scared at first when they were speaking about the makeup baggy thing because I don't really like makeup like that. And it turned out to be phenomenal though. And as I said, this one comes from the House of Valentino, and this is Valentino UOMO. It's a beautiful bottle. It's elegant. It looks great on the shelf. It looks great on the shelf, but it smells even better on your skin, man. With Valentino UOMO, I get decent longevity. I get decent projection. It lasts a pretty good time too, and I'm talking about on my skin 7-8 hours. Projection, like I said, is an hour where you can smell it, and then it becomes a skin scent. Sillage is pretty good. I typically go with 5 sprays, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the back of my neck. And I'm happy that I picked it up. I am in search for Valentino UOMO Intense, but it's been kind of crazy finding that because I don't want to pay retail. I want to get it discounted like everything else. Anyways, man, these are going to be in no particular order, but one of my love at first sniffs so happened to be from this House of Valentino, and that is Valentino UOMO. All right, so my next one comes from the House of, I guess I shouldn't tell you the house because they don't have too many offerings. But this one has vanilla. This one has incense. It's a newer release. I believe it came out a few years ago, but don't quote me on that. I picked it up off of Fragrance X for about $35. I have a 1 ounce bottle, and I'm truly enjoying it. As I said, it has vanilla, it has incense, and it's popping, man. This one comes from the House of Zadig and Voltaire. And this is him. This is the fragrance. This is him. Yeah. As I said, man, this is him. Vanilla incense is long lasting. The projection is pretty good. Sillage is pretty good as well. I'm truly enjoying it. It took me a while to get this bottle, even though it's only a 1 ounce bottle. It took me a while to get this because it was always sold out. It's gotten a decent amount of hype, and I'm starting to see people speak about it even more. And I'm just happy I got my bottle, and I'm so happy that I love it. And it was a love at first sniff. It's definitely unique. It's something that's a lot different than what I have in my collection as of right now. And as I'm stepping out to niche and stepping out into different realms as far as different note patterns and how things are composed, I'm just happy that I got this, and I'm really happy that it's a love at first sniff for me. As I said, this one comes from the House of Zadig and Voltaire. And this is him, man. This is him. So my next one comes from the House of GUERLAIN. I didn't know how I was gonna like this at first. As I said, like for me, this is like one of the most different fragrances that I have in my collection. It's grapefruit. It's creamy. It has almond. You have the EDT, you have the EDP, and I just so happen to have the regular one. And this one, as I said, comes from the House of GUERLAIN, and this is GUERLAIN L'HOMME Ideal Cologne. As I said, man, grapefruit, almond, it's creamy, it's refined, it's smooth, it's a spring and summer staple for me. It smells great in that air. Longevity is decent. I mean, I get anywhere from 6 to 7 hours on skin, about an hour projection, and then it does leave a nice scent trail. My girl actually likes wearing this too, so, and I can see why. I mean, I believe this is now discontinued. However, when I did pick this up, maybe I want to say maybe a year ago. I got it for 20 bucks, and that's practically a steal. 20 bucks for a 50 ml. And Guerlain makes very, very, very good fragrances, and I'm so happy that I picked this up. I do plan on picking up the EDP and all those guys as well, but right now we're rocking out with this one. And another love at first sniff for me comes from the house of Guerlain, and that is L'IHOMME Cologne. Alright, on to the next one, man. This one's no stranger to the fragrance community. Everybody has their different compositions of it. I so happen just to have the regular. It was a gift from my mommy. Shout out to you, Mom Dukes. I appreciate you. It's pink pepper. It's a chick magnet. It smells great. You can fill the room. What else do you, it checks all the boxes. It's versatile. You can use it all year round. And this one comes from the house of Dior, man, and that is Dior Sauvage. I mean, what do you want me to say, man? It checks all the boxes. And honestly, I feel like this is probably one of the fragrances that actually got me started with fragrance. Like, it was like, man, I want to know more about fragrance. I want to know about this. I want to know about that. And this will happen to be one that got me in that mood to explore more into fragrance and to start collecting, to be honest, man. So I'm thankful, as I said, for my Mom Dukes for coming through for your boy. And this is a love at first sniff for me, man. And that is Dior Sauvage. Alright, so we're at the halfway point, and this next one gets compared to Millésime Imperial. This one is far cheaper than Millésime Imperial. As of right now, I don't have Millésime Imperial in my collection. I honestly don't even have too many niches in my collection at all. However, I do plan on getting that in the future. However, we're going to talk about this one. And this one it's nice. It's cheap. I got it from Marshall's for about maybe under $30 for sure. This one comes from the house of Sean John. If you don't know, then now you know. Sean John Unforgivable, man. You got that. It's sweet. It's kind of dark. Plum, I believe, is in here. It's very synthetic, like it don't smell like a real plum, but at the same time, it smells phenomenal on me. I get anywhere from 7 to 8 hours on skin. I get actually a decent projection. It actually does project really well on my skin. And obviously that means that the COS is going to be pretty good too. So with it being such a cheap fragrance or whatever, I'm just happy with the performance. And honestly, with me getting so many compliments actually made me love it even more. And like I said, man, this comes from the house of Sean John, and this is Unforgivable. So my next one comes from the house of Coach. I love Coach for Men, and I remember smelling this in Macy's as well. And I was like, man, I gotta go back and pick that up. It's bright at the top, and the dries turn like this creamy vanilla-ish. I'm not sure if that's what it actually has in the fragrance, but it's just what it smells like to me, to my nose. And I absolutely love it. It's pretty inexpensive right now, and you can catch these on discounters for under $45, I'm pretty sure, depending on which size you're trying to get. As I said, this one comes from the house of Coach, and this is Coach Platinum with the little flippity thing. Coach Platinum, man. Like I said, it's kind of like, it's got this bright, I don't know if it's lemon or bergamot, but it's bright. And it dries down to like this creamy, I don't know if that's vanilla or whatever, but it just smells off the chain. My girl loves it. It's a compliment magnet. Great for date nights. It's versatile in so many ways as well. On skin, I get about 6 or 7 hours. I mean, it's not the greatest performer, to be honest. Scent trail is not the greatest as well. Projection is not that great unless you go heavy on the sprays. However, man, this is a pleasant scent, and this so happens to be a love at first sniff for me. That comes from the house of Coach, man. Once again, that is Coach Platinum. All right, let's keep it going. Don't laugh at me for this next one. I do not have a full bottle yet, man. It's hard out here. And I'm happy that I got this. This is going to be a fall and winter staple for me. It smells absolutely phenomenal in the air. I got me a little 15 ml bottle, and this one comes from the house of Emporio Armani, and this is for your money, Cold Absolute. It's sweet, it's long lasting, it's creamy, it's refined. It smells off the chain, bro. It smells off the chain. And I think I was meant to get this by God, because a few years ago I was supposed to get Cold Ultimate, didn't end up getting Cold Ultimate. My girl at the time loved it, and I didn't get it. I never picked it up because I was broke. And I ended up getting this. And I think this is just like a way of saying like, hey, I see you, son. And I love it, man. I absolutely love it. It smells absolutely phenomenal, and I'm happy that I will be getting a full bottle eventually, but until this one's gone, then I'm not. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. But another love at first sniff for me, man, comes from the Cold line, that is Armani Cold Absolute, man. If you don't have it, pick it up. I got this little bottle here off of Fragrance Net for about $23. I mean, you can go ahead and buy the 2-ounce bottle for like 90 or 80, something like that, I believe. As of right now, I really wanted to smell it, so I actually got this. And I'm happy that I purchased it, and I'm definitely gonna be using it more in the fall and winter. I'm looking forward to using it once again. Armani Cold Absolute. All right, so this next one is a unisex fragrance, and it comes from what people consider to be a clone house. I do not know what this fragrance clones. However, I know that I love the fragrance. I know that it smells like royalty, and I'm happy that I picked it up. I got this bottle from off of Fragrance Net as well for about, I think it was under 60 bucks. I can't remember what the price was, but it wasn't that expensive for the most part. As I said, this comes from a clone house of HARAMAIN, or they have their own stuff as well, but this comes from HARAMAIN, and this is Amber Oud Gold Edition. Amber Oud Gold Edition is musky. It's lemon. There's amber in it, obviously, but it smells absolutely phenomenal, man. This stuff is beast mode. This is probably one of the best performing fragrances in my collection. Beast mode projection, beast mode sillage, beast mode whatever. It's just beast mode. This is the Marshawn Lynch of my fragrance collection right now, and I absolutely love it, man. As I said, it just smells like royalty. It has this, you know, I got it like that type of accord, and I really love it. It smells absolutely phenomenal in the air, and as I said, man, this is a love at first sniff for me, and that is HARAMAIN Amber Oud Gold Edition. Alright, so down to the final two, man. Don't be mad at me when I show you these bottles. I used a lot of these. These are fall and winter staples for me, so it ain't gonna be that much in there. So these also come from a clone house that also makes their own stuff. I have the older bottles, but I absolutely love their offerings. From what I've bought from them so far, I really enjoy them. This one comes from the House of Alexandria fragrances, and this is from their actual collection, and this one is called Cacao Dreams. Now I'm about to show you how much I use of this bottle. Hey, it smells good. Bam. Bro, I gotta re-up. I like smelling like a Tootsie Roll. I like smelling edible, and that's exactly what this is, man. Cacao Dreams. It's chocolate. It's caramel. It's long lasting. Women love it. It's gotten me play, and I'm appreciative of it, man. Like, this was a love at first sniff for me, because I didn't know stuff can smell like chocolate the way it did. I didn't know I could smell edible like that and be a man, and it showed me that I can, and I'm appreciative of that. So this is definitely a love at first sniff for me, man. If you need to, man, hit up Handy over there at Alexandria Fragrances, man, and copy a bottle of Cacao Dreams if you like it. Like I said, man, it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm happy that I picked it up. This is, like I said, the older style bottles, and I got to re-up on this for sure. Cacao Dreams by Alexandria Fragrances. So we're down to the final fragrance of my 10 Love at First Sniffs. This one also comes from the House of Alexandria fragrance. And this one is supposed to be an interpretation of Killian's Black Phantom. And I've never smelled Killian's Black Phantom, and I don't have Killian's Black Phantom in my collection. However, if this is what Killian's Black Phantom is supposed to smell like, man, it's rum, it's cacao, it's a whole bunch of greatness in it. My woman loves it. It smells absolutely phenomenal on me. Great longevity, great sillage, great projection. Like I said, man, for the House of Alexandria fragrance, this is Dark Knight. And as you can see, I use a lot of this too. I've had my Alexandria fragrances for about, these actually started out my collection. So I've had these for a while. Woo! Charlie! Yeah, but these are absolutely phenomenal, man. Like, as I said, cacao, rum, is sweet, is long lasting, and women love it. Period. Whatever, women love it, and for me, that's a plus. My girl love it, that's a plus. And if that's what you're trying to do is get compliments, man, you gotta get you a gourmand, man. Women love it, man. What do you want me to say? Again, man, that's from the House of Alexandria fragrances. And there's the interpretation of Black Phantom. And this is Dark Knight. So that's gonna round out my 10 Love at First Sniffs, man. Let me know down in the comments, some of you guys is Love at First Sniffs as well. You know, I might need to pick them up in the future. Once again, man, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to your boy, No, but anyways, man, you tuned into another episode of House of Kollasus. My name is Jeremy. I appreciate you guys for rocking out with your boy. Until we meet again, peace.